but I might not say too much during this set because I just kind of want to see some people do some awesome things. But we got Raymono versus Danlisto here. Can't believe I wasn't registered with that. It happens, Electro. But today just simply wasn't a big bracket because, you know, Chris had to have his 30 minutes right after mine. But I love Chris, but it is unfortunate he had to host like literally right in front of my tournament. But it'd be like that sometimes. I love Chris, but just unfortunate timing. But he's too awesome, and that's what matters now. We can see Dan and Ray do some crazy stuff right here, right now. Here, Dan, I've seen him in my tournament once or twice before. I haven't actually seen them play before. Ray, I think they entered a tournament or two ago and have been here since then, so this is the first time catching both of these players on stream, but we'll just have to see what kind of craziness they pull out over here. But Metal, if you still up on in here, GG from last tournament too. I wish you'd shown me that ripped our down special stuff out of Respawn, holding back in friendlies. No, but it was a seemingly close game. I'm just happy that I actually had a close game up against somebody in bracket for once. I'm just happy I actually had a close one. Yo, Fab, thank you for popping up on in here. Don't worry about it. I might not be talking too much this stream though, cause you know I ain't got the best energy. But we're here to watch some awesome plays one way or another. But I promise, definitely much more livelier than this. But you know, Chris, he's having his tournament and had to be, you know, shortly after mine. But it is what it is. But yo, Josh, good to see you up on in here too. Just kind of chilling. It's just more of a chill night. Just watching awesome people do awesome stuff, really. Like I said, I would stream this more, but well, I'm not gonna say too much more about it because I already said like 50 times already. But yeah, just unfortunate timing, you know, with other TOs and whatnot tonight. But we're here to see what Dan and Ray can pull out over here. Ren and Stimpy, of course, for those who don't know, this was the Lumosity Grand Finals over here. Was a Sego versus Blazing Pasta, I believe. It was Ren and Stimpy and Tigray, so you know some Ren and Stimpy players are definitely gonna have the motivation to go up on in there. Tigray, you know, he's gonna do what he does and he's gonna place well. So. Yeah, I know surprise Tigray got Grand Finals, but hey, we could have had Ren and Stimpy winning it. And I think that's pretty neat. As long as your character's not Zim or Blankton, you can win. But once again, you got to keep out for that big old back air. Tigray, he has some ways to recover, but sometimes you just can't deal with a giant back air, and that's definitely hurting Ray a little bit here. Definitely fishing for a little strong, definitely fishing for something to close it out. Ren and Stimpy, they do got surprising, you know, amount of kill power. Can definitely get you off stage at least. Almost getting that up strong though off of the F tilt though. Very nice. Down strong gonna take it though, and that's gonna be a good loot for his game one from these awesome too. We move forward, we see what happens. Bring it to the best stage there ever freaking was. Gotta love that reflect. Just gonna bounce a little log off him. Oh yeah, I should totally update the score because I'm awesome like that. But yeah, once again, it's only a top 4 tonight, everybody, so we'll just go from there. And hey, you still catch some awesome matches one way or another. We have Hyper Crasher sitting in Grand Finals, and we have Matador sitting in loser finals. So could be looking at A Matador, he was someone I fought. Very good Jenny, good aggressive Jenny too. Does not play like bread. I've understand that. I've come to learn that the hard way. Does not up throw chain. In fact, plays game. It'd be like that sometimes. But ooh, going for the aerial down strong here. I like the spicy plays, but you know, holding out for it. Was able to DI, able to make it back to the stage, but maybe a little bit more percentage would have killed though. The Van Dan just kind of throwing out some big moves, trying to get some kill power going. You know, whatever here. 103 or 93, big air, going deep for it. I love it. But could potentially get punished here. Gets him to get up attack though. Nice. But there we go, just swinging them around, and that's gonna be the kill right freaking there. Very nice from Danlisto here, not letting these up air chains happen though. But once again, Ren and Stimpy, just very good character. That up air gonna wall you out. You know, just have to be careful with the back air, the up air. Just very, very good moves to keep you out of the picture. And of course, Tigray, just gonna dash dance a little bit. Gonna wait for Dan to throw out a log, maybe a move, counter attack him. I think that's really how we're gonna see this matchup goes. Is we're gonna see B-Ray trying to counter attack a lot. And we're just gonna see Dan just hold back, cause you know what? That's what Ren and Stimpy do. They just hold back. Going deep with the up special, and that's gonna take the stock just like that. Big league for Ray, but once again, that log, that back air, everything can easily take out, you know, Tigray's recovery. So we'll just have to see how well Dan covers the offstage game here. Again, the first of many back airs, going deep for it. I like it. Is able to ledge hog, but you know, Tigray gonna make it above. Does have burst on the standby, so we'll have to see where Ray uses it. Gets past the one first down strong, but does not find the second though. And of course, full bar, slime car, slime everything. Gonna have to wait out this burst and gonna make Dan have to waste his slime here. Gonna use it there. Does not catch the whiff lag though, or in lag. Big fat back air will kill it though, but has to make a good comeback here still. Trying to patiently use the car, stall for time. I like it. I like it. Getting the throws are going. Big damage for Dan here. That's force fair. Good log. Good back air could take out Ray here if he's not careful. But we just see Dan here just trying to cover the back airs, find those down strong kills, just find whatever stray killing hit that he can. And it don't matter if you get past Tigray or Ren and Stimpy on one side, if they cover both sides. Don't matter. But trying to abuse that flame 3, just not gonna quite work though. But we just see here, Ren and Stimpy just able to hold it. And definitely one of the few characters that I think, you know, especially after, you know, Lumosity, definitely handle up against Tigray, because it doesn't matter all that speed if Ren and Stimpy just wants to hold back and play that defense in the first place. It just don't matter. Just gonna shine that log away though. But it don't matter. If all that speed and everything means nothing, you know, Stimpy can just hold it back. Just throw that log back. You know what I'm talking about? Again, the first of many strong fair chains. Use the car. Tries to reflect, but not quite working. I don't think you can reflect it when they're in it. But trying to stall for some airtime here. Trying to get past these wall bears. Good spot dodge on Dan's side, but just not able to cut it. Trying to use the log combos here, just not quite working. But he does capitalize off of it. This is real dangerous here. One more back here, and this is it. Ledge hogs. And that's going to be it for Ray here. Good defense, good everything on Dan's side here. Use the big hitboxes, use the good ledge, use everything you gotta to close it out. Now, but we do see the Danny! We see the Danny coming on out. Super interesting here. Let's see how this Danny plays out for Raymono here. Danny versus Ren and Stimpy is definitely one I have not seen too much of, so gonna be interesting here. What time's the bracket for tomorrow? Gonna be the same time, you know, 5:30 once again, Electro. You know, that's if I do the tournament tomorrow. But yeah, if I do one tomorrow, it's gonna be, you know, 5:30 once again. And you know what, Danny, with no slime, sometimes you just gotta get ledge hogged, and they did reduce the hitbox of the teleport too, so that's gonna hurt Ray big time freaking here. But once again, be ready for the rise of Ren and Stimpy after Lumosity, because remember, it was a Sego, Blazing Pasta, Tigray, Ren and Stimpy Grand Finals. You know, Ren and Stimpy, they may struggle sometimes. Unfortunate side special there, kind of just took them downwards, but sweet dreams be like that sometimes. But once again, Ren and Stimpy, they may play that slower game. They might not be, you know, the best characters, but they can definitely, you know, hold out when it matters. And I think that's really what a lot of characters in this game don't have, is that they can actually just hang back. Of course, you have your Donatellos, you have your, you know, your Zims or whatever, but Ren and Stimpy can just truly just sit there and, hey, it could just be a true wall, and it could be tough to deal with that. You know what? It's the battle of snot versus tears. Right there. It's a battle of snot versus tears, but it just be like that sometimes. Hey! But yeah, once again, just a not good start for Ray here at all, but can definitely still close this out. Gonna have to burst there. One good forward strong or back air can take it out though. Log? No. Goes for the forward strong. And there we go. Finds the landing one. But once again, Danny, you know, his projectile, I'm not sure if they lowered the priority on it or whatever, but the hitboxes and his recovery, Danny got just kind of toned down periods. Still absurd, crazy air game and combos, but Danny is not what he once was, but still very, very freaking good. But sometimes it don't matter if you want to bust a character, if the other characters just wall you out. Good nair coming on out, trying to find that forward strong from Dan there, but just not quite happening. It's a good up strong there, finds it, but it's a platform teeter. There we go, a good forward strong coming on out. Ray going high with this side special. We'll make it back with the down strong, but just not able to land in freaking time. Just not able to find a good landing. And now we have Dan versus Matador coming on up next on Nickelodeon TV.